Who said Raisin Bran is amazing? You're getting f***ing banned.
White fudge!
You just want to see where this goes? We'll see. This could either go really bad or really poorly. My bets are on poorly. Wait, it's 11:30 at night right now in the UK. Shush. Maybe you should just not live in the UK. Quite as long as you put honey bunches of oats in S tier, you're okay. Let's drop the expectations and we'll get into it when we get into it, all right? America sucks, says the person who's watching an American and is adjusting their sleep schedule for the American. Haha, let's go. I always win. Did you know that you could die from bopping your head too hard? Yep, I've done it more than once. You don't think America exists? You're only saying that because you wish you were here. I think it's about time we get down to business. So the jschlatt, Mr. Schlatt himself, came out with a cereal tier list, and it was egregious, to say the least. Like, it was flat out embarrassing. I cannot believe he had the balls to post that because of how embarrassing it was to watch. Ugh, I'm cringing thinking about it, dude. But before I get into, you know, all the dunking on Schlatt for his bad cereal opinions, I think it's only fair that I give him some props, all right? There were some placements that I respected. While Schlatt does have an expansive cereal knowledge, I have to say, his opinions aren't very specialized. My knowledge is very laser focused, but I have the humility, because I'm very epic and cool, I have the humility to admit when I don't know something. So for the cereals I haven't tried, I'm going to be deferring to you, chat. It is up to you to place the cereals I myself have not experienced. That is the role you have to play in this. All right, so let's start. You know, Schlatt was right about the Cheerios. They are completely inoffensive. They are doing nothing to hurt my feelings, but they are not wowing me or pushing the boundaries by any means. I think the doing nothing kind of outweighs the potential value it has, so I can't even put it average. I'm gonna put it at D. That's how I feel about Cheerios, all right? Honestly, that's kind of how I feel about all the Cheerios. All the Cheerios are going into that D tier. I'm sorry, like, but even the variations of Cheerios are just kind of mid. Like, I can't help that. That's just how it is. That's facts. They got burnt Cheerios. Burnt Cheerios are the best ones. You guys are lucky I'm giving it D, all right? The inoffensiveness of Cheerios as a brand is almost like E tier worthy, all right? You're coming to assassinate me? Hurry up, dude, all right? I got a busy schedule. Golden Grams? These look foreign. Like, this looks like some you'd find in Europe. I've never had these. Where do Golden Grams fall on this list? I will give you guys anything but S tier, all right? If you say they're S tier, I can't willingly put something there without knowing like what it tastes like myself. Top right, like a C plus. The cover, I'm sure if I were to lick that box, it would be a mid-tier cardboard flavor as well. I'm inclined to agree, just based off the image. Now, oh man, this one fucking hurts. Cookie Crisps. jschlatt motherfucker gave this thing low tier because he said it's just candy for breakfast. Listen, lads, the sooner you drop the illusion that by eating cereal you're ever going to be helping yourself is the day you get to finally enjoy cereal for real, for what it is. This is A tier. Cookie Crisp is an A tier cereal. I'm sorry, guys, but you're lying to yourself if you think that any cereal is good for you. So you should just accept that it's not and just enjoy what cereal, how it was made to be enjoyed. The thing that bothered me about this the most is because he was willing to put aside the nutritional value of these cereals for this one because it tasted good. But like, he'll knock points off Cookie Crisp for the nutritional value, but he's saying he acknowledges that Oreos probably have nutritional value, but he won't look at it. He refuses to accept the full breadth of the situation. But I agree with him. Oreos, S tier. Those are so good. Whew. I know that one was a little rough. That was probably a wake-up call for a lot of you. But it had to be said. Apple Jacks, honestly, the ads were the most memorable thing about these. I always thought apple and cinnamon was a weird kind of combo, but it wasn't bad per se. Just kind of the first time I had it was in this cereal. Thin Ice, Dex, I'm sorry, bro, but if you disagree with this, nah. I can't have it. It's not allowed. I'll give it B tier. Apple Jacks gets B tier. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Now this was a fucking A tier cereal, man. This tasted so good in milk. It made the milk after the cereal was gone taste better. It just elevated the experience of every part of eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch and cereal in general. Easy A tier. Cornflakes, fucking F tier. Cornflakes, dude. Also fuck Grainberry. I remember, No, it was oatmeal squares. These things have the worst texture imaginable. I remember this was the only cereal in a cabinet I had once. I wish I would have starved. I wish I would have died of malnutrition instead of trying these things. It was not worth it. F tier. Your brother puts ice in his milk with cereal. I never understood people who put ice in their milk. It makes no sense. Now, there was a lot of Trix slander in Schlatt's video on cereal, and I can't have that, all right? Because Trix is bomb. There are not many things out there that are better than Trix cereal, in my opinion. But I have to admit, it's not exactly S or A tier. I'm leaning B. I kind of want to say C, but it does not deserve to be down here like it said. It's definitely a B tier at the very least. It was a solid, safe flavor that you could go to if you wanted some shit, you know? Now, Kix, I've never had Kix. I remember Kix as like a messenger app that you teenagers talk to 12-year-olds on. What is Kix? Is it good? Anything but S. Give me a letter, guys. What are we thinking? Kix are F tier? I'm seeing F a lot. I'm gonna put it at a safe E to acquiesce to the people who are saying D. We'll compromise. All right, Rice Krispies. Honestly, Rice Krispie treats have always been better than the Rice Krispie cereal. And simply because it's overshadowed by a superior product product from the same company, I have to put it in C tier. Not bad, but honestly, just not worth it. Wheaties, I don't know. I just like the cover that it's all orange. I've never seen anybody do it like that. It reminds me of the old packaging they used for Lego figures, so it gets bumped up one tier. Fruity Pebbles, honestly, man, they were advertised as something tasting way better than they were. Like, they didn't bank on a no health shit. They just said, you know what, this is for kids and it's gonna taste good. So I'm putting this on C. It's a C tier for me. Honey Bunches of Oats, oh, this one's rough. It markets itself as funny, healthy cereal. No cereal is healthy. We've been over that. It tastes okay. Like, it's all right. It's just fine. It's B tier. I enjoy me a good Honey Bunches of Oats, but there are things that I need to put in S tier that I know are going to go in S tier that I simply cannot justify putting Honey Bunches of Oats next to. Eggo, truthfully, I didn't know these existed until Schlatt did that. Like I said, I have a very specialized opinion and knowledge of cereals, all right? So what is Eggo? What is Eggo? Anything but S? I'll take it into consideration. I'm seeing B's and C's. I think it's mostly C's at this point. How the f you eat egg cereal, replace the milk with syrup? I'll keep it at C tier. You know, we might as well get it out of the way. The big one that I was very f***ing disappointed with Schlatt for was Reese's Puffs. S tier. I would say these are my favorite cereal. In putting them at B tier at best, I saw red. I could have actually like just blown up a house. I was unoccupied and in a video game, of course. I would never commit crimes, but I had to do what I had to do. Crunch berries. I've never had these. Are crunch berries good? They rip up your gums, but they kind of slap. A texture is a large part of a cereal, dude. And if they tear up your gums, not worth it. F tier. Special K, fuck that, dude. You know what? While we're at it, this is going in there. Cocoa Pebbles, this is A tier. Same with Cocoa Puffs. Fuck, dude, there were some strong cocoa named cereals back in the 2000s. Count Chocula should be an S. I don't know, man. I've never tasted it, but his nose looks fucked up. That looks like a really shitty Pixar animated movie. Where's Count Chocula go for y'all? Who said Raisin Bran is amazing? You're getting f***ing banned. I'll give it B tier. Ooh, Fruit Loops. Listen, guys. Why the f*** are Fruity Pebbles in C? Because of Fruit Loops, dude. Fruit Loops were everything Fruity Pebbles wanted to be. S tier. I would take these things and eat them out the box without any milk because of how good they were. Raisin Bran, F tier. We already knew this, guys. Don't come at me for this. We already knew this. Raisin Bran is F tier. Frosted Flakes, they're like corn flakes, but with like a slight bit of spice. I think if there's nothing else, you can slide by on this. Like if you need to go to school on some cereal because you've been addicted and you're having withdrawals, this'll do. C tier. Anything that isn't a direct threat to your heart is F. I see. No, like the issue is these advertise themselves as potentially being good for you. It's lies. We see through it. All right, what's Quisp? This looks like some they'd sell in Australia. Where are we putting Quisp? I've never had this. All I'm seeing are D's, E's, and F's, so we'll give it D tier. Mini Wheats, not a fan. E tier. French Toast Crunch, this was bomb. A tier. Easy. All right, Captain Crunch, it's okay. Like, I don't have any bad to say about it. B tier. Frosted Krispies, liars, E tier. Cocoa Krispies, don't care for them, also E tier. Honeycombs, oh, this one's hard. This is probably a lot of people's first experience with the honey flavor. I'll give it C tier for like the amazing world of honey that it put some people onto, but only for that, for its legacy. Oops All Berries, I've never had Oops All Berries. I've been told that this is good. I'm seeing everything from S's to F's, so it looks like we're at a standstill. We'll put it at C. Until I try them myself, I can't just break the debate and give the definitive answer. Pops, D tier. Pops are D tier. O's? Oh, man. This is rough. This is going to have to go in the middle for me, too. Crave chocolate. Oh, I always like these in concept, but I never tried them. Crave is good with and without milk, so it's A tier? Okay. It sounds like A tier is the move. I guess we can put it up there with the pantheon of great chocolate cereals. Crunch. Dude, this guy does this. Crunch is a very divisive cereal, no matter the brand you pick. I'll be nice. I'll put it in C. Now, Lucky Charms. This is the one I think a lot of people were waiting on. It's controversial because a lot of people just love the marshmallow and try to get rid of all the brown bits first, you know? I think Lucky Charms teaches a valuable life lessons. It's actually a great lesson in game design. What you want to do, most people, even Schlatt described this phenomenon. He ate all the brown bits first and then ate the marshmallows last so that the one last bite was great. I think this teaches children the incredible lesson of delayed gratification. Also, don't forget, the fucking milk taste bomb. This is S tier. Lucky Charms is S tier. I'm gonna save this, and that is my official tier list, guys. That's the list. That's how it goes.